Hey everyone, Racing Dad here. Getting ready for the Mexican Grand Prix this weekend. It was a pretty exciting qualifying. We had Lewis Hamilton qualify in third, so second row. There are some moments there during qualifying today. Thought he might actually be able to qualify in the front row. Leclerc is second, so really good start to the race for Ferrari. Hopefully they can carry that through turn one. And then Lando Norris is on pole. The big news is Oscar Piastri, who's the actual championship leader, is down in like 8th place. So this is a really big race for Lando. He could really close the gap quite significantly, depending on how Oscar does during the actual race. So we're going to try to mimic that, try to get Lewis onto the second row of the grid. In our championship season here, you can see that we are second. We are 26 points behind the championship leader in this simulation, who is Lando. We got 5 races left with a 26-point gap. That's going to be a little challenging to close all the way, but we'll give it a shot. I think most of the tracks remaining, we're not terrible at. Mexico isn't one of my favorites, particularly that section right there that you see on the screen. Just a little tricky to navigate. He hit the curb too much, really easy to spin out. But let's set up the car. Thankfully, I have one preloaded. I'm just going to check. I like to run as little fuel as possible, particularly for a one-shot qualifying, because you only need fuel for one lap. Usually, if it's like an actual session or something like that, I might fuel up to do an extra lap or something. So I'll do 4 laps, one for the out lap, one hot lap, one to recharge, and then another hot lap, and then I'll go into low fuel mode to make it back to the pits. Alright, so I think we're comfortable with that. Let me just make sure the baby monitor is on. We don't want a 6-year-old stumbling around in the dark. That would not be good for anybody. Okay. All right. Get set up here, and we are off. All right, let's see how we go. So this first straight here, something is wrong with my settings. I can feel it. Let's see here. Oh, that would be why. I was playing this with my 3-year-old. So let me just make sure some of these other things are off or set to the right thing. Alright, wheel settings. Whoops. One of my button stickers came off. I'm going to fix that later. Alright, I think we are good. So the interesting thing is going to be... Whoa, went a little deep there. And you can see we paid the price for it a little bit. Oh, no. Alright, we're going to have to start that over. I promise I'm going to try to be as good as possible with the actual race. Alright. For real, for real. Oh. Okay. Sorry. It looks like the settings didn't carry through. I have to put it back through. I could tell with like the brake bias. It was all the way up at 58. So that was a pretty quick tell. Okay. We are ready. Settings fully adjusted. Now the interesting thing is, for Mexico, since the straight into turn 1 is so far, it's actually beneficial to be on the second row. Because then you get a huge toe down into turn 1. So it's quite wide. Is that Leclerc? Oh, challenging S's. I'm trying to take it flat out. Trying to get to third here. You can hear me locking up the brake. Oh, that's not gonna work. Alright. I promise I won't do this during the race itself. I'm just trying to get as close to Lewis's actual starting position as possible. And then we'll see how we go. I mean, you can tell, like, I'm faster in Sector 1 and 2, but really it's that Sector 3 that's killing my hopes and dreams here. Alright. So one of the things I'll probably need to do is try to overdrive the first couple sectors. And then, whoa, quite wide. Knowing that I'm going to lose a good amount of time in that Sector 3. Couple track limits there. Let's ignore that. I know I'm gonna lose a lot of time right here. I can hear the bollard under my car. That was actually Lewis in Abu Dhabi last year, I think, during qualifying. 5th. Alright. Not quite his third. That would have been a nice advantage if I could get closer to third. How far am I off? 500ths from my teammate. Couple tenths to Oscar. Alright, this is going to be interesting for the real race now. Let's see what we can do. I was kind of hoping, if I could get to the second row of the grid, starting third or fourth, that toe would have been great. I think I would have been able to make a move and try to get into first by the end of lap 1.
Okay, radio check.
But alas. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. Do I switch and invert my strategy to the top folks? I don't think that's going to make much of a difference. I think I'd rather try to get track position. Alright, for those of y'all just joining, a pretty good day for Ferrari. So we have Lando Norris on pole for McLaren. Big day for his championship. With his rival, who's actually leading it right now, Oscar Piastri, starting in 8th tomorrow. So that's going to be major. Ferrari starts 2-3. Charles Leclerc second, Lewis Hamilton third. We try to match third, but Mexico isn't our best track, so we are going to be starting in fifth today. We'll see how much we can improve. Lewis has actually, he's either at or about to hit the less than fortunate record of the number of races it is taking a Ferrari driver to get their first podium. I think he's at 19 either this race or next race. So if hopefully if Lewis can convert from third to just keeping that on on a podium, he'll be able to avoid that record. But all right, here we go. Let's see what we can do. I'm probably gonna just expend like most of my battery in lap 1 just to try to get track position here. Ooh, somebody needs to move. Oh, let's see if we can sweep around the outside here. Oh, I saw somebody's wing come off. That is some lap 1 shenanigans, and into turn 1, we are into the lead. Did not see that coming, but that is how crazy Mexico can get. Lap 1, turn 1. Whoa, almost lost it there. Whoop. I almost don't want to look at the timing gaps just yet. I don't want to jinx it. I think the last time I did that in Singapore, I totally just lost control and I hit a wall, broke a wing. Oh. So it looks like part of... Oh my gosh, we went quite wide. I think part of why that worked for us so well, going from 5th to 1st, was we are on softs, and it looks like most of the others are starting on mediums. So hopefully this doesn't come back to bite us here. But I can see the McLaren behind me having to defend a little bit from whoever's behind them. So our goal this lap is hopefully to try to get Piastri out of our DRS, which means we'll need to get about a second. Well, we'll need to get a second ahead of him, but almost losing it like that is not going to help. So hopefully he'll battle the folks behind him a little bit more. As we go purple sector. So the softs are really working for us here. Hopefully this does not come back to bite us. Up. And later in the race when they're on softs and we have to go on mediums. Yeah, I lose so much time in that last set of corners. You can see we were up like 9/10, and then that dropped to like 5/6. So trying to avoid giving anybody a tow behind me here. Let's see, still 6/10. Whoa. Almost lost it there. Whoa, almost lost it there too. Now, whoa, Leclerc's right on my butt. Also a soft runner. Yeah, some of these curbs, it's a little hard to tell which ones are which ones you can go over versus some of them just unsettle the car so much. Like that. So Leclerc's going to get DRS here. It's a long way down to turn 1. It's probably... Oh. Surprising he wasn't able to get the move done. Okay, let's see. Norris is 4th. That would be good for us if he stays around there. We'll be able to eat into that 26-point deficit a little bit. Actually, we might be able to have it, I think, if he's in 4th. Don't lose it, don't lose it! Aye! Ah! Aye, vey. Of course I lost it. Let's see, was there any other damage? No, it doesn't look like it. Oi.
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until we get the green flags. VSC ending.
Oh, it would have been great if the VSC could stay on for a bit. What are they putting me on? Mediums? 13 laps?
Okay, off we go. Back
Alright.
to the race. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted
Ooh,
with that.
Piastri's on hards. I wonder if he knows something I don't. Oh. Okay.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a
That was tragic.
dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
Let's see how we go now. So we got a lot of makeup time.
This is our true place here. They pitted as well, so we've got to warm up our tyres and get the most out of it. Come on.
If I can start putting in some strong laps, close up the gap, chance of me undercutting them, basically getting ahead by the time they pit.
Okay, the underbody's taken some damage. You might start to notice it.
That's not great. This is not the juju I wanted to send to Lewis for tomorrow. His highest qualifying position. Let's see.
Got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
I'm 4 behind Oscar. I don't even know how much I've been like closing that gap.
No tyre concerns at the moment. Just focus on the driving.
Alright, looks like we're catching Oscar fairly quickly. Probably helps that he's on hards. Hopefully we're able to keep the mediums working for as long as we need. So for those that just joined, Lewis qualified in 3rd today. We tried to match that, started with 5th. It was pretty exciting into turn, super deep, into turn 1, where we basically went from 5th to 1st, and then in lap 5, we just lost it. Totally spun out in sector 2, which is actually usually a sector where I do alright in. I think I broke Oscar's wing, so he had to pit. Broke mine as well, so we had to pit. Oh, turned in way too early. Pit pretty early, We'll see how it impacts our race. Now we're just trying to claw back what we can.
Little damage, just watch out for it.
Oh. And you could hear I just locked up the brakes too. That's not going to help with the tire life. It's one of the things we're going to be concerned about. It looks like Oscar is going the distance with hards. Hopefully Ferrari knows what they're doing, giving me mediums to do 13 laps. Another small lockup. And this is the section I really don't like. Although funny enough, not the section that I spun out on. Oh, I'm kind of curious how far back I am. I need to get within 20 seconds or so from the leaders. And that would help a lot. I mean, that would basically be the undercut done.
Okay, get to the car in front. 1.5 seconds.
Oh, going deep. It's gonna throw me off for this whole series of corners. And right there is where we lost it. Hopefully I can get into DRS on this next lap. That would be really helpful to pass. I'll take that corner cut warning. Otherwise, I was going to lose way too much.
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Okay, clear.
Okay, so we undercut a few folks there. Oh, dear God. Whoa, saved it. Alright, so we undercut a few folks. Hopefully these guys fighting up ahead of us isn't going to slow us down too much. But I can feel the tires start to go away already. And we already have... Oh man, yep. Teammates in the pits. I'm pretty far away. Lawson is now officially holding me up. Hopefully he goes in this lap. Nope. What's he on?
So your ERS is running a bit low.
Mediums.
Change the ERS mode in the MFD for more conservative burn rate, or you might want to try some lifting or gentle braking to recharge.
Oh, okay. Russell behind. So, barring a red flag, I think Bortoletto probably hasn't pitted. I'd be surprised. But he's holding up George, which is helpful. But over the next few laps, we'll probably see where we really net out to. Whoop. Yep, there's Bortoletto pitting. It was helpful to back up.
Windows open, so let's box this lap.
What?
Box this lap.
Why would I box? I thought I was going to the end, bro. Is that why? Oh, Ferrari. Screwing me over on strategy again, man. I thought they would have given me mediums because they thought it could last to the end. But if they're giving me mediums thinking I was going to pit again, I would go like straight to the back. There's no freaking way. They should have just given me the hards. I think I'm going to have to brave it and just see what I can hold on to.
Don't forget, box this lap.
I'm going to have to say no on that. Oh, guys, why didn't you just give me hards? Let me go to the end.
Okay, gap ahead, 24.7 seconds.
Norris is ahead of me 5 seconds, but he's on softs. Thankfully, it looks like I ran enough of a low downforce package where my top speed on that long straight is decent enough to hold back Russell behind us. Whoa. It'd be nice if Max could also finish behind George. Oh, nope. There goes that hope. Unless I back him up somehow. You know, George on mediums made me feel a lot more comfortable than Max on softs. I'm probably not going to catch Lando on fresh softs. See if I can back up Max here. It's going to be hard to keep him behind. Let's see if I can do some shenanigans. Give the toe to Russell. Alright. Five more laps. If we could hold it here, not good for our championship, but for today's, for whatever happened through today, that would be an amazing result. But yeah, I'm slipping and sliding. I need to be able to hold them off in the DRS sections. If I can do that, then I might have a chance.
Gap to the car in front, 10.2 seconds.
Lando Norris sets the fastest. Whoopsie doodle. Trying to tuck to the inside here.
Condition still looking good.
Ooh, Max is coming quick. Not quick enough. Alright, 4 more laps. Oh my god. The finish line cannot come fast enough. Let's see, do I need to go defensive? No. Oh. Almost lost it there. That looked like it was almost like blocking the rear brakes. Yeah, this car is not turning. These wheels are dead. I'm almost a little nervous to look at what tire life is. I'm creating such a backup. I think there's another car in the mix now. I was so slow to accelerate out of that. Max had to back off. Okay, let's see tire life here. Oh, it's not actually that crazy. I'm just making Max and Russell trade positions behind me here. I am totally comfortable with that. If I can keep podium here. Now, if one of them could hit each other, create some debris, get a red flag, I would greatly appreciate that. Oh, something happened. They're second behind. They must have gone side by side through that whole sequence of corners. Oh, super deep.
Battery charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit more. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 17.3 seconds.
And to think Ferrari is going to put me on another set of tires. That would have been another 20 seconds. I'm pretty sure I'd be dead last. Oh, don't lose it again. Might change my brake bias up a bit. So brake bias is how much of the braking pressure is put on by the front tires versus the rear tires. If you put too much on your fronts, you can lock up the fronts. Formula One cars do not have like anti-lock brakes, so you lock the front tires, you're skidding somewhere. But if you put too much of the braking bias on the rear tires, then you could lock the rear tires. You do that and you're definitely spinning out, which is what you almost saw me do. So I think that's going to be my cheeky move to the end. I have to pretend like I have a slow exit. Have Max, force Max to back out and then accelerate faster. Where'd Russell go? I guess I would have thought Max's softs would tail off by now and Russell would be a bit more competitive, but we shall see. Let's recharge some of this battery. I'm gonna need it. Oh, it's tragic. Leclerc is first. How awesome would that have been if we were able to keep that spot? Leclerc, and then if Norris was third, we would have been able to
20.1 seconds.
that would have been what, like 10 points or so out of a 26 point, whoopsie doodle, 26 point there we go, got him back out again. Yeah, that would have been 10 points into 26. Let me try to give the toe to somebody else. I am draining all my battery. Oh, hopefully I don't miss the breaking point. Oop, bumpy. Okay, just gotta bring it home. That was probably the... Oh, slipping, sliding. That was probably the Max's best chance to overtake me, as long as I don't make a mistake. It's gonna be super hard to overtake around Sector 2 here, as long as I don't bottle it again. Oh, Max made a move. You can see it in the rear view. Fireworks for my teammate, Charles Leclerc. And then the good news is the finish line is pretty early out of this, so there's no way he's going to be able to, out of this corner, so there's no way he'll be able to pass. Ooh.
Yes, and that's a podium. Excellent drive. The whole team have worked especially hard this weekend, and that, my friend, is a fantastic reward.
Driver of the day. Thank you to all the men and women back in the factory, putting together a great package. We got a Ferrari 1-3 double podium. I'm gonna let this cutscene play through, because I don't think this has happened at all this season. So let's savor the moment here. I know I'm still wearing my Lewis Mercedes shirt. I gotta get a new one, but my merch idea was to get a Ferrari shirt, cut that one and this Mercedes one in half, and like sew the two together, so you got like half Mercedes, half Ferrari. I feel like that'd be a very loud way to say I'm actually a Lewis fan, not a Merc or a Ferrari fan. Let's see some Lewis. Let's see Lewis up there. Hopefully, if Lewis can keep third tomorrow, man, that would be amazing. But my arms are tired. That was a bit of a nerve-wracking race. We had some emotional highs, emotional lows, and then we recovered. We go from 5th to 1st to last to 3rd. That was a pretty fun one. Ooh.
After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out.
And we had decent pace too. Look at that. Our fastest lap wasn't quite on Lando's pace, but I mean, we were competitive across the rest of the field. So I think mediums was definitely the right move. Oscar pitted the same lap. I mean, he came out ahead of us in lap 5. He had hards, went to the end. And you can see where he ended up. Either that or maybe I'm just the better driver. Let's see some of the lap times here. Alright. That's been one of the things I've been working on, trying to get more consistent lap times. That was the boo-boo. But let's see here. 19... I mean, all of this, these two were pretty close together. Half a second. 20 on 19.6, 21.1, generally, and then yeah, you could see how the tires started dropping off towards the end. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, everything was in the 22s. I pushed it early. That was a bit purposeful. Just trying to push it hard, just to undercut folks, because this was the pit window. This is where everybody was going to go in. And then we trailed off and was able to just keep it steady. That was fun. Shall we watch that? Let's see if we can watch the highlights. I'm going to watch my own highlights. My own ESPN Top 10. Alright, let's see here. Lights out and away we go. Hamilton in 5th. Yeah, I went from like 3rd row and just rocketed up. I think everybody tried to defend on the inside, left the outside wide open, and yeah, the outside of turn 1 becomes the inside of turn 2, so everybody had to really pack in behind us. You saw somebody, like some carbon fiber from somebody's wing, not sure who, but yeah, this was beautiful. Look at that. Norris down in 5th. We're ahead of Verstappen and Norris by a couple margin. Ooh, ran over some things there. If we could have maintained that to the end, that would have been chef's kiss for the championship. Ooh, a little wiggle wobble from Hajar there. So for those just joining, we just finished the race. We're just watching our highlights now. So try to put Lewis's car on. Oh, yep, that was my boo-boo. VSC, I was trying to get virtual safety car. I was trying to get the car back on track as quickly as possible, just to lose as few spots as possible. But yeah, we went from 5th to 1st, down to last after that early pit stop, and now we're trying to just undercut everybody back. Piastri, we passed on merit, but yep, those were all the folks we were able to undercut back. Now we're up into 7th, and then I think Russell was the only remaining move that we made, because Bortoleto and Ocon pretty much box out of our way. And I think Verstappen's emerging from the pits here, so we just undercut him. That was pretty critical. Thankfully, we had the DRS there from Bortoleto and backing up Russell. Oh, look at that gaggle of cars behind us we were holding up. So, yeah, let's look at that. So, Max, George right there. Alonso was half a second behind him. Half a second. Yeah, so that was like, oh man, we were creating a bit of a train here from 3rd to 9th. And then there's that a 4-second gap. So I would say this was all my fault right here. Just keeping 6 cars behind. That was pretty fun. I think I might save that and try to clip something out of it. But you can see on the points total here, Norris adds 3 points to the gap, to the 26-point gap. So he's now going to be 29 points ahead of us in the championship with 4 races left. And if I get first and he gets second the rest of the way, that's 7 points, 28. Like something else would need to happen as well to try to bridge 29 points. So we'll see. But I mean, part of that also has been I'm a bit handicapped because I'm trying to start where Lewis Hamilton qualifies in real life. So hopefully Ferrari can continue some of that good stuff. Enjoy Mexico tomorrow. If for nothing else, watch lap 1 into turn 1. It'll be as eventful as what just happened here. And good luck to the Ferrari guys, Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton, starting 2nd and 3rd. I also want to send some good vibes to Oscar Piastri. He's down in 8th. He's the current championship leader. Lando's starting on pole, so he has a lot of work to do to try to catch up. But we are going to end it there. Enjoy the Grand Prix tomorrow. We're going to save this video and maybe try to do clip some of this stuff for y'all later. All right, have a good one.